Hi, so 2 weeks ago now, I decided that I wanted to have lip fillers done, and it was a big decision. I did kind of rush into it, I've got to be honest. I have been thinking about it for years, but the actual sort of moment of deciding I'm going to have this done and getting it was about a week, like the final sort of decision period. And am I glad I got it done? Was it worth it? That's what I'm going to talk about in this video. As you can probably see, I have a cleft lip. I was born with a small hole at the bottom of my lip. It didn't affect my whole palate, so I was lucky there. But it's left me with it left me with a slightly misshapen lip, like not majorly so, but it was a little lopsided, and it lacked sort of the plumpness that my sister's lips had, and I kind of like compared myself to that and thought, oh, is that what my lips would look like? And also I have no cupid's bow, so I don't have like the lines or anything that come up there. And I just kind of like always wanted to know what my face would look like if I had sort of been born without a cleft lip and I had something that resembled more of like my sister's, more of a sort of family look that we have. I did some research and I found a really good doctor who practices in Harley Street, but he also has a few days here where we live at a clinic. And so I went and I spoke to him, I had a consultation, I explained like what I wanted done. He'd actually worked with people with cleft lips before, and that kind of gave me a lot of reassurance that I was in safe hands. And so I decided that same day that, okay, let's just go for it, and I had the procedure done. I've got to say that it was completely painless, and I was kind of like really worried about this because I'd watched a few videos and a lot of people had said that it was quite painful. I'd heard that it was painful. I had numbing cream put on for a while before he did the injections, and there was meant to be like an anaesthetic actually in the injection as well, and it was just like zero pain. Like it felt weird, like someone's injecting your lips, you know, it was an unusual feeling, but there was definitely no pain involved in it. After I'd had the injections done, he showed me the mirror and I was not impressed. Like my lips looked ridiculous. I had really swollen top lip. He put the tiniest bit of my bottom lip, he focused more on my top lip to try and get that shape and evenness, and the unevenness was really exaggerated, and it was swollen, it was red, it just looked terrible. And what made me even more nervous is that his sort of response was like I was meant to like it was meant to look good straight away. I think if he'd said like, you know, don't, this isn't the final result, then I would have been a lot happier. Wouldn't have felt so anxious, but it was kind of the reaction that it was meant to look that way that really freaked me out. So I left there feeling kind of embarrassed and like I'd made a massive mistake. I went home, I was really diligent with icing it and taking care of it. I slept with my head propped up. I did everything you should do, no hot drinks, no spicy food. And my husband took the mickey out of me, something chronic, because I did look ridiculous. And by about the second day of this, I could not close my mouth. Like my mouth was so swollen that it couldn't close. Where he tried to give me a sort of like cupid's bow, like those lines, it's like they were pulling up my lip like two bits of string, and I think it's because maybe I don't have as much tissue in that area because of having a cleft lip. So what was happening is that it was just like lifting up my mouth, and I was like constantly showing my teeth, and it looked really bad. It was really embarrassing. It was so obvious that I'd had something done. And I was really regretting that decision. I remember I went to sleep on the second night and I was just crying, thinking, what have I done? Why did I do this to myself? On the third day, the swelling started to go down, and on the fourth day, it started to look more how I'd hoped it would look. And by the end of the first week, I was actually really happy with the results, and the swelling had gone down so much at my lips, I could close my mouth, which is always a plus. And my teeth like weren't permanently showing anymore. And there was nice shape to it. It kind of gave me that little bit of a pucker that I wanted, that most people have. Like from the side, my lips were totally flat before. Like he took a picture of that to show me like how before they were just totally flat, and now they've got that kind of like natural little curve up which people have. So I was really happy to have that, and it sorted out a lot of the unevenness that I had before. And the big thing, like a big part of why I wanted to have it done, like the main motivation, was that where my scar tissue is on my lip, there was an indent. It's like it went inwards, and I kind of wanted to see that pushed out, and that it definitely did, and that I was really pleased with. It isn't like a massive difference. I don't know if you can see, it's not like a huge difference. I haven't got like Kylie Jenner lips now, but it made a difference to me in sort of seeing a normal shape, having the indent sorted out, and just that like opportunity, like a chance to kind of play around with your face a bit. I know that sounds weird because it's like, wow, it sounds kind of scary, and it was scary. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to have this done again because it was so scary, like seeing my face that swollen, and the idea that it could go wrong. This is your face, like what if it goes seriously wrong? I'm never getting it done again because I just don't think I can deal with that sort of risk. Even though I went to a really good doctor and he was well trained, it scared the bejeebus out of me. So although I do like the results, I just don't think it's worth it. And I think I was really lucky because I had no bruising. The doctor did a great job. I had sort of swelling, but it lasted for the amount of time that it was meant to last for. You see people that have like horrendous bruising and all these problems with it. I was good. I didn't drink, like I said, I followed all the instructions. I didn't take any paracetamol or anything, so I did nothing to kind of make the bruising come on. But I do think that I went to, you know, a good place to get it done, and I still wouldn't do it again because it kind of like woke me up. Like it sort of shook me into reality. Like, is it that bad of a thing about yourself that you can't get over, that you have to, you know, spend money to try and have it changed all the time and potentially, you know, damage your face? I definitely don't judge anyone for doing it because I did it myself, and I do like the results. And if I could like snap my fingers and guarantee that it was going to look like this every time, then I'd probably keep having it done. But it's kind of the realization of what it involves, the sort of recovery period and the scariness of it all. I just don't think that I'll sort of be continuing to get it done. When I was looking into having this done, I did a lot of Googling on cleft lips and fillers, and I did struggle to find information on it. I struggled to find other people that had the procedure done and pictures. There are a few on there, but they're normally like with something else as well, like some other procedure. So hopefully if you're sort of searching the internet like I was, you have a cleft lip or cleft palate, and you want to see what injectables could do, this will give you an insight into that. I am happy with it. As I said, it's scary. Like, I don't want to do anything to damage my face, and you know, I'm so glad I got it done because it's made me like love myself more. As cheesy as that sounds, it's made me appreciate what I had before, and the fact that, you know, it wasn't perfect and I had an indent in my lip and my lips were, you know, a little bit uneven, but it was like part of who I am. And it makes me a bit sad because when I was sort of 12, I think it was, I had the option to have another surgery done on my lips, and I was like, no way, like I love my lips, like this is part of who I am. I did not want anything done. I was so, you know, happy with who I was and who I is, and secure in myself. And then something along the way obviously has taken that away from me, and I wanted to change myself, and I wasn't happy with myself. So this has kind of like put me a little bit more back to 12-year-old Carly, who was cool with the way that she looked. And although I'm not totally there yet, I'm glad that I did it so that I can start getting back to that place again, and that it's opened my eyes a bit to the fact that maybe I should have been looking inwards more than trying to fix something outwards. Thank you so much for watching. Please do a like if you liked this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe because every subscriber means so much to me. I really like get excited every single time I see my subscriber count go up a little bit, and I'll like rush and tell my husband, like, new subscriber. So you have the power to have that influence on me. And yeah, if you like this video, comment below. It is very different from my other videos. I don't know that I'm going to be making more like it, to be honest, because I don't think I'm going to be getting lip fillers done again. But if you're into cute dogs or cute kids and me rambling on, then you might like what's on the rest of my channel. Carly's Cubs Life Mess Vlog.